Hello and welcome to Bad Amazon Phone Reviews with the Lord Fat Tony. We're gonna go ahead and jump right in. Basically, what this series will be is just I find really shitty phones on Amazon and I review them here, and we all laugh about how bad they are. They'll be in a list of 1 to 10, 1 being the best phone on the list, the one that I would purchase if I was forced to purchase such a shitty phone, and the other being 10, which is the worst possible purchase you could buy. Why would you do that to yourself? Let's go ahead and hop into number 1. At number 1, we have the Digi G9T cell phone. Running Android 14. Features a 6.75-inch HD plus display with 90 hertz. It's 91 screen to body ratio, not a lot of fucking borders going on there, and 1600 by 720. So far, we're looking pretty goddamn good. Now, if we take a look here, it runs Android 14. The newest version of Android is 15, but one could assume that you could upgrade. It comes in rock black, grass green, and white. Of course, with white costing more for whatever goddamn reason. It has 128 gigabyte internal, but let's just look at the math that they did to get there. First you have 8, and then of course you have to multiply it by your parentheses, you know, PEMDAS and all that shit. So you got 4 plus 4, so that's 8 times 8, and then you got to plus the 128, but then you have to divide it by the 1 terabyte, which actually comes out to 1024. So I don't know how much fucking storage this has. We're just gonna go with the fact that it probably has 128 gigabytes of internal storage. Now, the reason this one stands out to me more than any of the others, of course, is because it features a 5,000 milliamp battery. Now, assuming they're not lying about that, that's a pretty fucking impressive battery. Not to mention, it also has a 13 megapixel main camera, 2 megapixel depth. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm sure she does, featuring the product and all that. And an 8 megapixel front camera. So overall, camera should be decent, but we all know how that goes. What I really like to do here is read the descriptions of these products. Let's see here. Smarter with Android 14. Stronger with every tap. That's right. That's right. You're increasing the phone's physical muscle strength by tapping it. You're really giving it that strength. 8 gigabyte RAM for effortless multitasking. 128 gigabyte storage. Save more with ease. Not bad at all. Overall, this phone is $87.99. It does support 4G. It should support the mobile Google Play Store, but who the fuck knows? It doesn't actually tell us there. And of course, it has GPS, GLONASS, Baidu, and Galileo. So those are all very important features to me as a cell phone consumer. So we're just going to go ahead and pick that one up. That's the best on this list. So if you were here for good phones, it's only going to go downhill from here. Of course, that's 4 gigabytes of RAM, you know. You can play a little bit of Minecraft on there if you really wanted to. But overall, this, out of all the phones I've seen today, this is not bad. After going back and looking at all the others, this one is a contender, and that's something. Not saying I would personally recommend going and purchasing it. You have plenty of other options in there that aren't this. But if you have to, and you're on a dime, and you have less than $100, good to go. Great option. Alright, up next at number 2, we have the Yule phone, or the Ule phone, depending on how you're feeling. It's an unlocked cell phone. It's a Note 16 Pro. Once again, there's more math. You always know when choosing out a good phone that you gotta do a little bit of math. This one's 12 gigabyte plus 128 gigabyte. Not sure what it's referring to there, but if we had to guess, I would assume 12 gigabyte RAM and 128 gigabyte internal. It features a 6.52-inch HD plus screen. It has Android 13, so it's one version less from the last one. A 50 megapixel rear camera, which I don't believe a day in my fucking life. Oh, but you know, it's the AI dual camera. It's gotta be that good. Come on now. Dual full 4G SIMs, I'm assuming. Fingerprint face detection, 4400 milliamp battery. What I like about this one, what really stands out to me, is the fact that it has a non-NFC version and an NFC version. They made 2 separate versions of this phone and just took out the NFC card inside of it. That's always fun. This one is very interesting because of its descriptions and pictures, okay? You got 12 gigabyte RAM, 8 gigabyte virtual RAM. Not sure what the fuck that means. 256 gigabyte support TF card up to 256 gigabyte extended. That's not what it actually comes with. It comes with 128 gigabyte ROM, and it has them all in these confusing ass cubes for you to really understand what's going on. Every day shines you out. That's right. Every day shines you out. Look at her. That's why she got sunglasses. That's why they all have sunglasses on. Phone's too shiny. It's gonna glare in your eye. Anyways, discour the discour the beauty in your life. Makes you look good in. That's right. You can discour the beauty in your life. Makes you look good in. Yup. That's why they bought this phone. Let's see here. Latest Android 13. Okay. See, this is not a bad page. This is not a bad page. Brilliant to the eyes, easy on the hands. Okay. With a large with a large 6.52 HD and IPS LCD that delivers vivid details, not even space, and 90% screen to body ratio, you can have a fully immersive experience when video chatting or watching shows. Look at them, they're so immersed, they're jumping out of the fucking phone. Amazing. It has a 6.52 inch scrub size. Yeah, about the right size a scrub should be. It's a 90% aspect ratio, and it's 720 by 1600 IRES. Oh boy. Okay. All right. We're gonna pull it together. Last longer, charge less. Okay. Battery that you can rely on. That's good. That's good. 10 hours gaming, 24 hours call. I'm just gonna assume this is separate task and not all together. 10 hours gaming, 24-hour call, 26-hour music, 277-hour standby. It does OTG, which if it's an actual term, I'm sorry that I don't know it. Type C, 184 grams of weight and 8.7 millimeter thickness. Overall, this is not a bad page at all. Let's see what else we got in store. It has the side fingerprints, Face ID. You're scanning the Earth. You can scan the Earth with this one. Dual SIM 4G. GPS. Here's the GLONASS again. Do I not know something here? What the fuck is GLONASS? GPS plus GLONASS, Baidu plus Galileo. It's blue. Global band, 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. At least it supports Wi-Fi 6. Coming in at a price of $84.99 or $21.25 for 4 weeks. I'd say it comes in number 2 because it's less terrible than the rest. Okay, let's move on. This is fucking terrible. All right, up next at number 3, we have the C24. It's made by Vortex. It has an all-day battery. It's GSM unlocked, 5.5 inch display. Once again, more math. It's 2 divided by 16 gigabyte this time. 2300 milliamp. It's US Verizon, US warranty as well. It's not bad. It's not bad. It has 16 gigabyte internal storage. Has a 5 megapixel front and back camera. There's not a whole lot of interesting descriptions going on here, or pictures. What I do find interesting, the reason it's on my list, because right here it lists Android 14, which is not bad. But then if we go here, it says Android 13 Go OS. So I'm not really sure what to believe here and which one it really is. But we're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say that it's Android 14. It's unlocked for all carriers, but that's a fucking lie since it says GSM. Then it says US Verizon, so it's not unlocked for all carriers. Apparently, form factor is a bar. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the bar form factor in phones. This one's not going to be on the screen very long. I just wanted to appreciate the fact that they gave us all these pictures, but not one of these pictures is the phone actually on. That's not what it actually looks like. Not what it actually looks like, and not what it actually looks like. They did not turn the phone on for any of these pictures, and if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the one with 0 reviews. Yeah, not one fucking review for this phone. Nobody has purchased this goddamn phone. I can't even figure out if it works. All I know is that it's 10.2 ounces. It has a 2300 milliamp battery. It should support the Play Store if it supports Android 14 or 13, but who the fuck knows? And it comes in at $39.99, making it, I think, the cheapest so far on this list. So you're into risky ass buys and you're not really sure if it's even going to turn on, go for it. But if not, maybe stray away from this one. And it came in number 3 because you'll be astonished at the fucking ones we got coming up. like I said, we're not going to keep on this one very long. It's not much to talk about. Let's move on to number 4. Yes, I remember exactly why I put this on the number 4 slot, because if you can point out the issue with this, I'll give you a brownie point. There's a couple. Here's the main. First of all, Android 9.0. Okay, it's running a way too old of Android version. I doubt you'll even be able to download Facebook without the Google Play Store yelling at you. Secondly, it doesn't support 4G. There's no 4G. This is a 3G phone. So if you want to actually go to the internet and connect to the internet, you have to do that through Wi-Fi, because you're not going to get there on fucking 3G connection. Comes in at $52.99. It's more expensive than the Vortex, even though the Vortex did support 4G. Has a 16 gigabyte internal storage size, a 3000 milliamp battery. Here, 5 megapixel front, 5 megapixel back, no 4G, and old apps only. Let's take a look at. First of all, it comes in multiple different colors. You know I love that. Look at that. Fucking amazing. That's not even Android. Fucking amazing. Look at that. They show the S23 Plus. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the S23 Plus already exists, and it definitely doesn't exist in 3G. But it's okay. Samsung's like, no copyright. I don't even think it says HD screen on the back, if I'm being honest with you. I don't even think these are real images. This doesn't strike me as a real image. Oh, yep. See, it's not even sitting on the fucking keyboard. It's not pressing any of the keys. Is this phone real? Ma'am, did you scam everybody? Look at her fucking face. Look at that. She definitely scammed everybody. Look at her fucking hoops. Look at those hoops. You're not even holding this phone. They fucking photoshopped it into your hands. Do you even know they used your face for this shit? Anyways, it's by Talkcell. Everybody knows that brand. The screen size is 5 inches. It has 3G, like I said, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, no NFC. Wireless carrier is 3. Don't know what that means. And it comes in purple, blue, and black. It comes in all 3 colors that you could possibly want. I don't really know much about it. It is a frequently returned item, though, so be on the lookout for that. Anybody bought it yet? Oh, okay. Mostly 1 star, but you know, I got some 5 stars out there. Overall, this phone, this is why it's on what, the 4th slot, because I can't believe I'm going to show you phones that are worse than this one, but this one's a pretty bad fucking buy. You'd be buying an outdated Android OS. You'd be buying a phone that doesn't support 4G, that has 16 gigabyte and internal. It says expandable, but I wouldn't trust it. So, number 4, am I right? All right, up here on number 5, we got the Blackview Wave 6C unlocked phone. It runs Android 13, 5100 milliamp battery. Once again, we're doing math. Has the 4 gigabyte plus 32 gigabyte divided by SD space 1 terabyte. It has 32 gigabytes internal storage. That's all you need to know. It has an HD plus. I don't even notice this. HD plus Diaplay. That's right, not a display. This one's a Diaplay. Come on now. 3 card slot. 4G dual SIM. Dual SIM, I meant. More math. 8 megapixel plus 5 megapixel. T-Mobile cell phone. It does support 4G, if I'm not mistaken. Look at my list. Yep, does support 4G. Here's the fun part. It says Android 13. All right, this is what it says. It says Android 13. But where does it say the other Android system? Okay, here it is. It's actually running a version of Android 13 that they custom made called Duke OS 4.0. I don't know what the fuck that is. So I put there a question mark in terms of whether or not it actually supports Play Store and apps. It should, but will it? Who knows? 6.52 inch HD plus dot notch screen. Enjoy a visual world of delight, providing immersive visual experience, AI brightness dimming. Why does everything have to do with the phone can do that on its own? And eye protection mode also helps minimize eye fatigue. 720 by 1600, 10-point touch, Intel technology, probably made by Intel as well. 6.52 inch HD plus, amazing. See what else we got. 5100 milliamp battery, powerful battery, always energetic and always on call. That's right. Even if you don't have a job, your bitch ass is on call. You better get to work. Type-C OTG support. It's making me feel like OTG is a real thing. And what? Duke OS 4.0 Go. That's where I saw it. It was in the descriptions. Face unlock. Look at him. He knows what he's. Face unlock. Multiple navigation. GPS plus GLONASS plus Galileo. OTG supported, of course. Fluid experience and expandable memory. This is why I said it should support the Play Store. It has it right here, but who fucking knows? 8 megapixel rear camera. Enjoy recording your life. That's right. Enjoy recording your life. Look at that. They're just so happy. Not even a cell phone in sight. Who the fuck took the picture? And then 5 megapixel front camera lets you take selfies effortlessly with AI beauty. Capture your beautiful appearance and preserve those wonderful moments. Now, I think we all know damn well they did not take this fucking picture with this phone. They probably pulled this shit off of stock images. I know I've seen this one on stock images. I don't know about this one, though. And finally, this is the mint blue version. It also comes in jack shit. And it comes in nothing else. There's nothing else that comes in, just mint blue. You don't like mint blue, kiss their fucking ass. They don't have nothing else for you. Frequently returned item. Of course, we're gonna see that a lot here on this series. Is frequently returned item. I love it. 10 out of 10. Would purchase again. Comes in at $87.99. Putting it at number 5. You guys are not ready for the second half. Oh boy. Next up, we got the Hipipoo. The Hipipoo. It's the mini smartphone 4G unlocked. It's the XS14 Pro. As you can tell, it has those 3 cameras. We'll talk a little bit more in detail about those later. It has a 2600 milliamp battery, dual SIM card. It does support 4G. It runs Android 9.0, which is once again that old version of Android that doesn't actually support those apps. Get this, the screen size is 3 inches. That's right, this phone is tiny as fuck. And this is the great purple version. It comes in pink. Comes in pink. That's right, pink and pink. We both know you want it. Comes in black, and it comes in black again. That's right. And of course purple, but there's no 2 purples. There's only the one. Purple can't be duplicated like that. Okay, let's take a look. It supports OTG function, keyboard, computer, USB, etc. Plug that shit right into the tiny ass bottom of this phone. 2600 milliamp battery, which we already spoke of, with a high capacity 2600 milliamp battery and our own battery saving technology. And confidently last a day of medium to heavy use without charging. Okay, not bad. Picasso. 2.0 megapixel front camera. Here's where we're going to talk a little bit more about this camera system going on. So we know it has a front camera. Okay, they state it has a front camera. But you know what it doesn't have? You know what it doesn't have? Even though it like shows it right here. It doesn't have a fucking back camera. These are for show. These are not real. It only has that front megapixel camera. Ma'am, this is not worth getting horny over. Let's take a look. Dual card standby. 2 out of 3 smart card slot. You can fit a nano SIM and a nano SIM. Can't fit the third one. No space for the third one. Don't look at that space. It's not there. AI facial recognition, unlock and capture facial feature data. Ooh, now that's a tough one to say, but no facial though. Okay, no facial. Google's backwards on. Anyways, this is a prime cell phone for your kids, for your grandma, for anybody who really wants to lose their phone in one day and doesn't want a back camera, but wants the illusion of a back camera. Nevertheless, one that's directly pulled from the iPhone series. I can't speak to this one a lot because they don't give us a lot of information here. All I know is no back camera, old apps. It should support 4G. It has a 32 gigabyte internal. They didn't say nothing about expanding that, so I don't think it expands. And I'm pretty sure you can't upgrade it to the latest version of Android, so that's why it's at fucking, what are we at, number 6? The next one. Oh boy, the next one. Okay, now listen guys, I don't know why I'm so drawn to mini smartphones. I just am. I like the mini phones. What can I say? This is my favorite brand. This is the BEZOS Max. That's right, Bezos himself. He helped create this. That's why it's on Amazon. It's his products. He made this phone. It's the BEZOS Max. Oh fuck, I can't do it. It has a more math. It has 2 GB plus 16 GB, 3.0 inch, same screen size as last time. Dual SIM pocket cell phone. I assume most cell phones are pocket cell phones. This one does not support 4G. It only supports 3G. Has think, I think a 16 GB internal memory, but I could be terribly wrong. Also their OS is made to rip off iPhone, but it states Android 9. So I'm assuming you could get the Play Store, and this is a fake image, but don't hold me to that. The ultra thin, ultra light, 10.5 millimeter, 138 gram, 3.0 inch screen. It's as big as your credit card, and it also probably lose it as fast too. HD dual camera. That's right, these cameras are real, unlike the other bitch ass phone. Well, only this top left one is. The other two are not. And once again, this is an iPhone design. 3 megapixel front camera. All these pictures definitely taken directly from this phone, not from stock images. Not from stock images. Don't look at the puppy. Charge faster, endure longer. Polymer battery, Type-C charging port, 98% MI turbocharged. That's right, you can turbocharge this shit. Android native system and dual SIM. That's right, Android native, even though it's trying to rip off the iPhone. It has the Play Store. Should be able to download apps. Privacy protection. Man, we got a fucking hologram sticking out of you. The phone's taking over your face with AI. Password unlocking, face recognition. Good. Packed and portable mini phone. Look at what I got you for Christmas, honey. Oh, I want an iPhone, dumb old bitch. Look at her. Oh my god, I'm so fashionable. I carry around a 3-point-inch phone. This guy knows what he's doing. This guy fucking probably created this company. Look at him. He's not even holding the phone. The phone's supposed to be 3 inches. That's as big as an iPhone. You're holding an iPhone. You're scamming people. He's holding the phone though. Johnny Bravo head ass is holding the phone. Look at him. Well, maybe that might also be photoshopped in. I haven't figured out yet. This is one of my favorite entries on the list. This has just got everything you could possibly need in a smartphone. It has the mini design. It has a 3-inch screen. It has the 16 gigabytes. It's fucking pink. I mean, you can't beat it. It's $39.99. It's on sale. It's a Black Friday deal. It's down $10. Just go buy it. Let me know how it is. Take videos of it. Okay, up next at number 8, we have the Art Phone. This is the Art Phone. It runs the Art Phone OS, which I'm assuming is some sort of like flip phone OS based on this picture. It comes in at $64.99. It's meant for elderly people because of the big ass buttons and the dock and the SOS button on the back. It has an 1800 milliamp battery, and ironically, even though a lot of other phones on this list don't, it supports 4G. But it does not have a camera and does not support mobile apps. It is more or less a flip phone. Let's take a look here. So I added this phone mostly because I was just astonished at how big these fucking buttons were. And the fact that they got a guy to advertise this who's not even using the fucking phone. He's using another phone in the background, probably because this one died. It's super big. Strong flashlight. I don't know if you could really teach your grandma or anybody how to use the flashlight, but just know that it's there. There's no dedicated button for it. There's no dedicated button to turn on the flashlight. You probably have to go in through an app on here and turn on the flashlight. They're not going to know how to do that, but that's okay. As we can tell, it has a calendar, call log, contacts, multimedia, internet, settings, tools, messages, SOS, and a calculator. It has a box speaker and receiver to make sure that it can go on speakerphone and apparently record at a very loud concert. I don't know why we'd be doing that. Pure back design makes pure sound. Everything's pure around here. And of course, it has that SOS one button emergency call. The SOS themselves will escort you safely, not the police. My only issue with this and where it's placed is I know my own grandmother and grandfather, and they're gonna fucking click that button the minute they pick up that phone. They're not gonna try to, of course, but they're definitely going to pick up that phone and press that button. And then they're gonna have the cops on the way, 5 family members on the way. Like, there's options. There's options if you want to buy your elderly person a phone, but this is not the option you should be going for. This is shit. You can find cheaper and better if you just get a fucking home phone, which is probably the better option for them anyway. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy who reviews shitty Amazon products on the fucking internet. Let's move on to number 9. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, y'all really gonna fuck with this one. Y'all really gonna fuck with this. This is that HMD Barbie. That is the brand. That is the brand. HMD Barbie Flip Unlocked Kai OS, which actually we haven't seen before. That's spoilers. Compatible with all carriers, and it's pink, of course, because it's Barbie. The reason it's made on my list is because of its expensive ass price tag. It's nearly $100, and this isn't even a Barbie licensed product either. Why would Barbie license this? It's $100. Why would you do this to yourself? This is no toy. This is no toy. Okay, don't fuck around. There's not a lot to say about this one because it's a fucking flip phone. It runs Kai OS. It does have a camera, but it doesn't list what the specifications for the camera is. This is a sticker. The front does not have an always on display. This is a sticker. It doesn't list what the battery is, but it does have 4G, which is surprising because some of the other ones on the phone didn't. I mean, on this list. Once again, this is not real. That's a sticker. There's no AOD on this. That's pretty much it to talk about this. If you really want to get your kids a phone and your kid's real fucking stingy and only wants the Barbie phone and refuses to use any phone besides the Barbie phone, throw the kid out. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, the crown jewel number 10 on our list today is the smallest mobile phone, the L8 Star. It's also made by Hip Hip Hoo. It runs Kai OS, which was the spoiler. Excuse me. Has a 2GB internal memory. It supports 2G, not even 3G. It only supports 2G. And get this, I couldn't find any of the specifications about it, so don't ask me. Comes in at $22, but you can use this thing as one of those like old ass, you know those old ass like Bluetooth devices that you used to hook up to your phone and shit. Well, now your phone is that old ass Bluetooth device that you could hook up. Look at that shit. Now, if you wanted a phone that you can never click the fucking buttons on because it's the size of 3 of your goddamn fingers and you're going to rely purely on hands-free technology, fucking go for it. But let me tell you, I can't seem to figure out how it charges. I don't know how big the battery is. The SIM card pushes in. It doesn't even go in a tray. It pushes in. You got to use a card pin. The power switch slides upwards. You're going to look like you have a fucking phone in your ear, which is just, I guess an aesthetic if you really want it to be. Good. Yep, this lady and her thumb approves. Look at that. Amazing phone. Let's see if it has any reviews, because this is really the crown jewel of everything here. This is the top tier phone. Oh, it does. It does. It has mostly positive. 5-star. Hell yeah, man. Look, the battery life isn't bad, though. If you want to have that hands-free technology for all day long, fuck you. Battery's terrible. This guy said it won't even fucking work. This guy said it won't even fucking work. Oh, boy. That's pretty much all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed this list of really shitty Amazon phones. And if you did, please like, subscribe, and comment that you want more content like it. And I'll be sure to release it. I'll review anything on Amazon. Send your suggestions in if you got worst phones that I need to look at. Once I start revving in some monies, I'll buy some of these phones and do an unboxing and in real life impression of it. Other than that, I appreciate you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.